Hey folks, welcome back to the Talos Principle 2 and the Verdant Canyon, where we are once again solving puzzles in hopes of powering a tower to make our way back to the megastructure and rescue Byron. If you take a look at our progress here, we've done puzzles 4 through 8, one of the lost puzzles, we found the lost lab, and we've done both stars. So we've got 4 more main puzzles and a lost puzzle to go. Let's head out and see if we can find puzzle 5 and solve it. Let's see if we can make that happen, shall we? Sounds like a plan to me. Looks like it might be back over this way, perhaps. Is this puzzle 5? It is indeed. All right, let's see what this one's about. This one's entitled Recycling. Okay, so we can see a fan and a grav shifter, a blue light emitter and a receiver, a connector. We have here some grav plates. That gets us a hexahedron. Okay, so we can use this to get over the wall. This is the type of fan that does not allow me to pull out an item. Let's see. I guess we can go through this like this. And then we can set up the light, maybe? We can just barely not see it. So that's not going to be it. Alright, let's take the connector back over for now. Use that to get through this gate. Oh, I see. We do have a problem there. We can't actually target the gate from here, but we can target it from up here. So let's do that. Something like this should work. I think that's working. That gets us to here. So then what are we doing? We need to get another item in here somehow. I think. We haven't really used the grav shifter at all. So maybe there's something with that. Huh. Let's see. I'm not quite sure what we do here. It's very early in the morning. I've just booted up the game. I haven't even finished my morning tea yet. My brain is not working very well. Let me see. What else can we do? What can we can target that plate with the grab shifter. But I'm not sure why we want to. We need to get maybe the hexahedron in there, but how would we do that? Recycling. Why would we have the grav shifter? What would be the point? Can we pull the... We can pull the cube over. Why do we care to do that? What's the value of that? If there was another plate over here on the right wall somewhere, it would have to be kind of concurrent with that. We could then pull the cube over. But I don't see a grav plate up there. Is there a way we could use the... I guess we could have the connector here, and it would be able to see both... No, the emitters down there. So the connector wouldn't work on this pressure plate to open the gate and have it open something else. There's no... There's no way that I can see to get something in here past this blue gate. Why do we have the grav shifter? What's the trick there? What am I missing there? There's got to be something that we can do with it besides just move that hexahedron. It does say recycling. Is there some way I can use the grav shifter that I'm misunderstanding here? Ah, now I get it. Yes. Okay, I do get it. All right. So because we can keep the connection, what we can do is go grab this. We'll keep the connection. Hop down. We'll use this here to start. We'll take this over. There we go. Okay. And then we'll use the grav shifter to get this to open the second gate remotely. Let's pull it over there. And then let's pull it up to there. There we go. And now we've solved the puzzle. There we go. Puzzle 5 done. I did wake up a little bit. We have new interface content available. The Talos Principle, 1961. Shmilev, number 83, says, digging through the archive, I was surprised to discover that there's a movie based on the Talos Principle. An international co-production, written by Robert Harrison Blake, a pseudonym for an unknown screenwriter, and directed by a young Sergio Leone. It stars Peter Ustinov as Stratton of Stygira, Zero Mostel as his comedic sidekick Nicomachus, and Angel Arata as the earnest Amyntas. Shmilev continues, it's not a realistic biography of Stratton, but a kind of sword and sandal fantasy epic that culminates in Stratton building a replica of the mythological robot Talos to defeat the war-crazed Spartans. The fun part is surprisingly well done for its tiny budget, but the movie also contains a number of fascinating dialogue scenes inspired by Stratton's work. Ustinov as Stratton has a line I really liked. There are always hard times in human history, Amyntas. Do you think we're the first to be besieged by enemies, or to doubt the wisdom of our allies? But while yesterday is set in stone, a better tomorrow is always within our grasp. Neum says, that's fascinating, thank you for sharing. How weird that this film is not better known. And Franklin comments, it's what Trevor said in that audio file 1K found. Great art isn't always appreciated in its own time. It's not like people particularly love Stratton himself. But we can appreciate it now. I wonder if that's true. The actors are real. And the name of the director certainly I recognize. Very interesting. All right. We do have a question mark over in that direction as well as another lost puzzle. Hey, Fox. But let's start with puzzle 6 since it seems to be directly ahead of us. Oh, well, we do have a terminal right here, so let's check this out. How It Was Before by J.J. Nakalembe. From J.J. Nakalembe's Akaba to Antarctica, Moments of Transition and Revelation. My great-grandmother lived to be 108 years old, retaining her sharpness of mind to her last day. A couple of months before she died, I interviewed her for my podcast. At the end, I asked her the same question I asked every guest. What is something you wish everyone understood? She thought about it for a while. Then she said, how it was before. She tried to explain how much time she spent every single day on utterly mind-numbing activities, like hauling water from the well, and how radically everything changed when their area was finally connected to the electrical grid. Before, there was no time to live, she said. No time to be free. Only work, work, work. I countered by saying that there didn't seem to be much time to live now either, but she laughed derisively. I had no idea what work really meant, she said. Young people were weak and feckless, and that's why we let corporations exploit us. Slightly unnerved by her harshness, I asked her if she missed anything about that time. Old photos. Our village seemed idyllic to me, but my grandmother quashed any romantic notions I might have had. The past is bad, she said with some finality. Let it be. Miranda says, so many thousands of generations of suffering. Even a single life full of tragedy seems outrageous and unacceptable to me. And Athena replies, that's why we have to make it have meaning. I think every generation goes through this cycle of optimism in youth, and then maybe it's more like ignorance in youth, and that ignorance shapes their perception of the world. And then things change and they see the changes and they look at the next generation growing up without some of the hardships that they explored, and with new ones invented by new technology and changes that they don't understand. And judges. Part of it's because of how swiftly humans live and die. Okay, we have Return to Monkey, or Return to Monk, from the Book of Annotated Internet Comments by Eustathius. I just think people are dumb, like relentlessly fucking stupid, absolute fucking morons. Human history is a fucking clown show from beginning to end. The average person? Just a slobbering buffoon bumbling through life like a drunk gorilla in a fucking china shop, breaking stuff left and right, throwing shit at the walls, never understanding a single fucking thing that happens. 5358, I mean, just look at this fucking software putting asterisks where swear words would be. People are afraid of fucking words like they have magic powers. But the real world shit that is fucking ruining lives, that's fine, because they're too fucking dumb to do something about it. Return to Monkey? Brother, we never fucking left. This person was very angry. Eustathius annotates the comment. A curious inversion. The return to the mythical state of monkey is usually portrayed as a material return to earlier stages of development, but here the author instead portrays it as a mental state that has never been surmounted. Miranda says, I would like to meet Uncle Eustathius one day. He sounds like someone who is always curious about everything. And then we have a comment here which failed to load. Lastly, we have Founding 8 from Hypatia's Journal, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 421. The first new human arrived today. Calls himself Arkady, after Chernyshevsky. Spirits are still dampened by the loss of Yimo, but everyone is making an effort. I feel a little sorry for him. He's still so curious, jumping at shadows and staring up at the sky at night, just like I used to do. And here we are, a bunch of grouchy old humans that have seen it all and are weary and tired and sad. I wonder what he makes of it all. But be that as it may, we're making good progress on the new living area, although Arkady will have to use Yimo's old quarters for the next few weeks. This is interesting, less in the facts of what it says, but in her opinion of herself after a little bit over 1 year of real life, calling herself, the first companions, and Athena grouchy old humans that have seen it all and are weary and tired and sad. It's an interesting parallel to the how it was before story, where this woman has lived a full life and has this perspective, and there's a little bit of an echo in it here in Hypatia, who's only been alive for like a year and what, 2-3 months? Anyway, let's head up to puzzle 6. Let's get it going on. All right, this one's called Other Side. So we start with a drill and a grav shifter. Okay. We can take a quick peek on what's over here. So here's the other side of that wall. We need 2 items there in order to open the gate. What else do we have here? There's a grav shifter there. A grav plate, rather. So we can pull something through a hole. Perhaps we can even pull the drill through its own hole? Plausible? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. Okay, well, we will have the problem of passing this gate somehow. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. So, like, if we put this here, like so, will it pull the drill through its own hole? Oh, it pulls both of us through. That I did not expect. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. So we can fall through a hole. We can't move laterally through a hole or sideways through a hole. We can fall through a hole. And when gravity shifts inside the hole, we can fall through it. Really interesting. Okay, well that one was actually kind of an easy solve. I guess I guessed correctly there. But that's important to remember. We can move through a hole if gravity pulls us through it. Very, very cool. All right. There's number 6 done. Now, where is the lost puzzle over here? Let's go find it. We have another kind of like weird vision hologram thing back here, it looks like. Oh, we got cats. Cats hanging out under the tree. Hey, kitty. 4 cats. So cute. All right. Nice little palate cleanser there. Cats don't have to worry about philosophy. They just have to sun themselves, knock things off tables, occasionally purr, occasionally hiss, and generally be awesome. Let's do the lost puzzle, which is called Stowaway. Interesting. Stowaway. All right. Right off the bat, we can climb up here and get a grav shifter. I mean, I suppose... Oh, that's interesting. That's angled, huh? So we can take something... Well, we can't take something over there because I can't climb the ladder. But maybe we'll leave that there for the time being. I guess we could pop ourselves up there with the fan. This is a detachable fan. So, like, what do we want to smuggle over there and why? We can get something up here. I guess we could use the connector to open a pair of gates here. So, why don't we bring the connector up first, I suppose? If we can figure out how. I think we need to bring this down. And use it from here to do the same thing. There we go. Okay. Then we take the connector up. Smuggle it across into gravity beam. And let's see. So interesting. If I stand on this, I block, so I definitely need the fan blade here. How would that work? How would I get the fan blade up? How would I get the fan blade up there? Is there another gravity plate that I'm not seeing? Doesn't seem like it. Why do we even need to get this box? Like, if we power this on, the solution just opens. Curious. I can't jump that. So we can at least get the box. We can do that like this, I think. Yeah. And then ultimately, I think we have to get the fan blade up there, but I'm not quite sure how to do it. Maybe if we stand on the box, we can get high enough to throw the fan blade in. Like maybe it serves as a platform for us to kind of like, let me move it underneath the thing. Can I hop up into the beam from the box? No. Can I? What is the box for? Oh, you know what? If we put the box up there and put the beam on it, maybe that goes over the railing. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh, that's not it. So it feels like we need to get the fan blade up here somehow, but I'm not seeing how to do it at the moment. Because if we had the fan blade depressing the button, then we could just have the connector here. It's the only thing that can depress the button without blocking the source beam from the emitter. So I do think that's part of what we need to do. Is there any other way we could... We could send the beam like... Oh no, we can't do that either. There's a gate in front of it to prevent that. It can only go straight forward. So, what else is there that I can use? Is there any other place that I can fire a gravity beam? Seems like that's the only place that we can set a gravity beam up. That does lead over there to that back corner, kind of. Drop the tool first. If I... Wait a minute. Maybe if I place... Maybe if we use the box here. If I put the fan on the box and then climb the ladder, can I reach down and pick the fan up? I can. There it is. Okay, there's our solution. Okay. What's blocking it now? Oh, it has to be exactly here. There we go. Okay, puzzle solved. All right, that is the second lost puzzle. So all we have left here at Verdant Canyon are the two main puzzles, and obviously the gold puzzle that we have to come back to at the end of the game. Let's go find puzzle number 7. A lot of dragonflies here. Okay. And here's Yakut. Nothing new to say, Yakut? Gotcha. Okay. Puzzle number 7, delivery. Interesting. A lot of pieces here. Okay, so we've got a toggle switch between the blue gate and the fan. I think the idea is that we're going to be floating this box around, maybe? I'm not sure why yet. Okay, so there's the emitter and the receiver. There's a hexahedron on a grav plate. What else do we have? Another box here. Oh, okay. We need to swap some stuff, huh? All right, well... Oh, I think I have an idea. I think this is going to be... What are we trying to do to win? We need to have... There's only one connector in the level, which means we have to have the connector on some sort of lifted item connecting the gate to the receiver to the emitter. So, like, if we could place the connector on top of that box and have it on that plate... then we would win. That's what the fan is for too, to lift it up and get started with the chain. So we need to have... We definitely need to have both the connector and this item outside, I think. Or can we move this without having it sit on a box? No, we can't. So I'm sort of seeing I'm sort of seeing a solution, but I'm a little bit... I feel like I would need one more item, though. Because we need the box. We need that box. We need this gravity shifter. And we need the connector here. But I don't see how to get it outside of the blue gate. I guess we have to do all our grav shifting from inside. So that we can then get out again, right? Let's set up our connection here. That's the basics. Now then, how are we going to get the box down from where it is currently? I guess we do that. So we go like this. Oh, hold on. How would that work? I can't grab shift through. And grab shift through here. But I can't grab shift through that. I thought I had it for a moment there. Well, I mean, we can start by swapping things in and out. So we can grab the box over here, then lower it down. Oh man, we can't lower it down unless the gate is open. And we need the connector out here for the gate to be open. So how does that work? Like if I do this... Now I can get in here, but I can't get the box, right? Yeah, of course not. Huh. I need another item, or I need a way to get something. I need a way to get something out of here. The connector can't even hit the emitter from inside here. This blue light gate is killing me. I feel like it would be an easy solve if I had both the connector and the grav shifter outside of that area, but I don't see how to do that yet. This doesn't change anything. So... So how do I do this? I need to get the grad shifter pointing at that while this gate is open. I think. Or I need to point at it from somewhere else, maybe? I can maybe... No, I can't get myself up because... Oh, wait a minute. There it is. That's what I forgot. Okay. All right, now we got it. There we go. We get the second cube down. Now, the idea is... Now we need the fan back. We set things up. We set things up so that this is going to open... Well, just in case we need this, we're gonna get that one too. But the main thing is to open this gate. We throw this on here, right? We power it up. Now we use the grab shifter to move it over here. Now what happened there? Did it take the... Yeah, it did take the thing with it. It'll stay on the wall. There we go. Now we go get the fan again. And we pull it over here, and I think we have the solution. Want it as high as possible, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Cool puzzle. All right. I always forget the fans, man. I always forget the fans.
I am so glad I'm not in charge of solving these.
All right, one more puzzle. And then Verdict Canyon is complete. Let's see how tough puzzle 8 will be. Step and release. Step and release, okay? What even is that? An item swapper with a grab shifter on it. Okay. This fan is detachable. With 2 items. Yeah, okay, I see. So we can get our hands on the collector. Let's do that first. There's another swapper up there as well. All right. Let's start by getting our hands on a grab shifter. Then we could go up there to swap again. I think that's another grab shifter up there. But let me double check. No, that's a jammer. Okay. So we have a jammer up there. So we have 1 item. And I think we can get our hands on the second one like this. So we set this up to grab the jammer, or the collector rather. There we go. Okay, so now we have 2 items. Let's see. I can't collect that while these 2 gates are here. So I can't collect the red light that we need to solve the puzzle while these 2 gates are here. But that means I can just go like this, right? I can then drop this here and then stand here. Oh, is there a 3rd gate? So we would need the jammer down here instead of the grab shifter. Okay. But then I can't... I can't travel and trade at the same time. If that's the item I want to trade, though. I think we do need the shifter. Am I trying to get things? Wait a minute, are there 3 gates? No, there's 2 gates. It's just that this one is a double. All right, well, let me start by getting the jammer here. Because we can take this to the other side. I don't want to jam that, though. I want to jam the one beyond it. So, like, ideally, we would jam the one beyond it. How would this work? Can I jam it from the ceiling? Maybe? Tricky, tricky, tricky. This one seems a little bit tricky. So, like, I can come up here, and we can aim this. We can aim it at that one, but we can't see the second one for right now, anyway. I don't need the fan right now. So if I grab this, and then I jam that. Oh, I get it. Hold on. We jam this and drop it on the pressure plate at the same time. Okay, now we could get into the emitter. But now we don't have the accumulator. And even if we did, it wouldn't be able to be on one of these pressure plates. Well, that one would retain. Okay, I see. Now we go get this thing. We leave that jammer exactly as it's set up. Oh, but I can't bring it with me up the gravity column, so I can't trade it. Damn. So my idea was I would go get the accumulator. I would stick it right here, and then I would stand on this. Yeah, see, that retains its jamming target as long as we don't move it. Problem is, how do we swap when we need this item to get up there? I can't, like, bring it with me, right? Yeah, that doesn't work. But if it was in that one, we could get it without it. Okay, I think I understand. So we got to set this up again. But first we have to move that over there so we can get it without the grav shifter. Okay. So that goes there. Then this one goes here. There we go. And then we go get this thing back. For the fan. Okay. Now... put this here. Come here and stand here so we can target that and drop it. Like that. That's working through a wall. Okay, that's kind of cool. Now we go get this thing. We set it up to accumulate the red light we want. We stand on here. There we go. Now we have the red light. Okay. We come over here to power the fan. We trade this for the fan. We need to swap them again, don't we? I need to go get the grab shifter first. We're gonna have to use this without discharging it, but we can do that. So we actually want this where we can get at it, and we want this for trading. We use the grav shifter to go up and trade it for the fan, which we need. We no longer need the jammer. Okay, this goes on here. We don't need the grav shifter anymore. We walk up the wall and trade it for the light. There we go. Wow, yeah, that is a, there's some moving pieces in that one. It's pretty complicated. But in the end, we've solved it. There we go. Verdant Canyon complete. All right, let's head to the tower, powered up. And then we're done with this area until probably the very end of the game. We are gonna have some Tetramino puzzles to do, an entity to meet at the top of the tower, and possibly some color commentary from our expedition members. And then on to the third and final southern area. Making progress, almost 3/4 of the way through the game, I guess. Where are you, Tetramino Gate? The heck? Where is it? How do I get to it? It's not where is it, it's how do I get to it. Here we go. Okay. All right, what do we got? 3 pieces? That's not right. There we go. Okay. Why doesn't it like that? That seems okay. That's not right, though. That one won't fit there. Okay. Okay, this is a bit of an odd one. That doesn't work. That doesn't work either. Okay. Let's see. I can't be that. It would have to be like this, and then we'd somehow have to quickly get back over the other way. That doesn't work. Man. This one's a little tougher. We tried that, right? That doesn't work. It can't work like that because it's going into. So I think it has to be the square first. It won't rotate like that. That's not helpful. That could be right. Does that work? No, see, then it won't. This is very strange, this one. That one works, but then we can't. I can't really just hop there. It's not actually there, right? Man, why is this one so tough? So... if we start there, can we come back from that? Or is it seems like it's too far. Yeah, that's not working. So that way it won't go. It's blocked from being there. That's not it. Nor is that. That doesn't work. Does that work? No. What is the solution here? That feels like it's almost right, but then... oh, finally. Good lord. Okay. Wow. That one was rough, guys. To the tower! Oh, interesting. For once, we're not directly encountering whatever we're here for. Climb a little further, huh? All right, I can do that. Another ring here. It is an unusual structure. It's not like the other towers, that's for sure. There have been a few outliers. The big spiky urchin-shaped one, and this one, and I think one or two more. Well, here we go. This is what we came for, right?
The philosopher Straton of Stagira had little respect for the gods, and instead placed his faith in Prometheus. Driven by hubris, he asked questions that must not be asked, and revealed secrets that should have remained hidden. It is said that for these offenses, he was put to death by the people of his city. Can you see the folly of his actions?
The folly was not his. It was the people who acted foolishly.
Yet he was the one who broke their laws. Why do you judge them and not him?
All three of these are accurate. Because he did not take a life, because unjust laws should be broken, because the truth is the only thing the future can be built upon. But they are different magnitudes of truth, in my opinion. And this is the biggest one.
You say this, and yet entire empires have been built on dreams, lies, and illusions.
And where are those empires now? You're right, but we cannot keep lying to ourselves forever. They would have been better built on a foundation of truth, and some dreams are truthful. We have to grow up. We cannot keep lying to ourselves forever.
Lies are all that sustains your people. Lies are how you find meaning. You call them stories.
Stories can be truthful without being true. You're dishonestly conflating different categories. That's just utterly banal. And then it's time for a different kind of story for us to believe in. Is she? If my position is that we need truth and the pursuit of knowledge is necessary for the maturation and growth of the human spirit and species, even though it's dangerous, even though there will be, you know, growing pains, for lack of a better term, would we abandon our need for stories? I think they are different categories. I kind of like this.
You are skilled with words, but so was Straton. What good did it do him in the end? Consider this as you approach the flame.
Well, that was surprisingly calm, given how aggressive Pandora has been elsewhere. I didn't think she'd even want to talk to you.
I've toyed with the idea that the entities might be epiphenomenal in some way. Instead of causing the changes in the system, maybe they just respond to them.
An interesting theorem from Alcatraz there. Or Melville, rather. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this time. When we come back next time, we'll head to the next area and continue our puzzling journey. Interesting, always interesting things to think about with this game, and provocative statements, and lots of, like, those multi-choice questions, they really make me think, and I appreciate that. Anyway, like I said, that's going to be it for this time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.